I hope you're having a good day. So today Bud and I have this little group. I kind of stutter and stammer through all these videos, but I really don't have a speech impediment. It's just something about, I'm shutting this gate real quick. It's something about pointing this camera at me that I develop a speech impediment. But anyway, this little group of heifers that I just calved out, they crawled through the fence, so I'm going to put them back where they originally were, and then we're moving the whole bunch to a new pasture with new grass. So gonna go do that. It keeps on acting like it's gonna rain. It kind of sprinkles on me, so I put on this rain poncho, and then it gets hot out and I take it off because I think this thing came from World War I and got some mustard gas on it because it smells really weird when it gets hot. But anyway, that's what Bud and I are off to if you want to come along. So these gals were kind of headed off the wrong way. They were trying to go off this way, so I had to get up here and push them the right way. And there's a fence line right there that they've got to get on. And then the gate is right in the middle of the fence line, which I'm not a huge fan of. I really don't like that. But there's some back up here. Where are they at? Back there. I got to trot back up there and go grab them. But I wanted to make sure this bunch got pointed in the right direction first. So now we'll head up here and get these ones. Right there by the house. And then once everything is in this pasture behind the house, they've got to go off that way to more grass and more water. So that's the game plan. The dogs were with me. I don't know where they've gone now. But sometimes when calves are this little, cows will really fight the dogs. So it might be for the best. But these are also just 2-year-old cows, so they might not fight them too bad, but it's whatever at this point. I think there's not a whole bunch of them, so I should be able to get them moved pretty okay without my dogs. I also traded a bit for these batwing shaps yesterday. I've never had a pair before, so we're trying them out. They are long enough, which was surprising because I'm about 6'4", but I did have to add some extra to the belts, which not proud to admit, but I'm not fat by any means. So yeah, the guy I traded him for was a tall guy, but obviously skinnier than me. So, but so far, I don't know, seem comfortable. They got a big old pocket on them right here, which I dig that. I like a pocket. So anyway, we'll see how they work out. I don't know how uncomfortable shafts can ever get to be. These ones obviously aren't in there. Anyways, just rambling on about shafts, so I'll get back to it. Everything came out of the corner, headed the right way, so going good. Hopefully this darker cloud comes over and just dumps rain on me. It was supposed to rain all weekend, and it rained once, I think Thursday night, just enough to kind of settle the dust. But we were supposed to get over an inch of rain this weekend, and it sure hasn't happened yet. But the way things go, we'll probably get that inch while I'm out here. So if that's what it takes, I guess I'll make that sacrifice for all of us. So I had planned on riding that young blue roan horse that I got to do this chore, but I need to do some groundwork on him first in the round pen, which I was planning on doing, some stuff with him in the round pen and then heading out here and doing this. But I promised my boy we'd go fishing today, so I kind of just need to get this done so I can take him fishing. So I figured that's a pretty decent excuse not to do that little chore. But they're still kind of going the right way. That bunch up there further kind of needs to hang to the right a little, so I'm going to trot up there and get them pointed the right way. But right in here, where all these trails kind of converge and kind of making this big hole, I found a great big old draft horseshoe a couple of years ago. Cool. Anyway, off we go. By the gate and came to this water tank, which they were just here an hour ago, so it's not like they're thirsty. But that's kind of the problem with the gate being in the middle of a fence line like that, is it's pretty easy to go by it, because I had to be in the back there kind of keeping everything going and kind of on the side, not able to lope up here and turn them in the gate. But luckily they didn't go like a mile past it or something. So these cows are old and experienced enough, even though they're only 2, that they should be looking for the hole there, go through it, These two down here, I don't know what their deal is. The one on the right there is one I had to pull her calf, and then she never licked and cleaned it off, and never has really taken care of it. Gosh, I'm half thinking about just leaving her behind and then coming and getting her in and taking her to the sale barn. But I can also just do that at branding, so if she decides to be a pain in the ass the whole way, I'll drop her, but she can come along for now. Yeah, she's gonna be a pain in this. Oh, yeah. There you go. Through the gate up there. But with these young cows like this, her calf's probably in there doing fine. I'll keep an eye out for it, but these heifers will let any calf nurse them. It doesn't really matter if it's theirs or not, so I'm sure he's doing fine, but I'll keep my eye out for him just to make sure. It's green 74. Let's see, yep, everything. Oh, that little red calf decided to miss the gate, so I'll take a trot down around that, you little shit. Have to quit recording for this part. There he goes. Got him through the gate. Now everything is just kind of lined up, headed towards that gate. I just kind of got to ride over this way a little and that way a little and push on them. I see there's one. Where is she? Oh, right there. So I'll have to ride off over this way and get her gathered up. Head towards the gate, that general direction. That green 74's calf, and obviously he's doing pretty good, so definitely not pulled down or sickly or nothing. But this little calf back here is one I've been kind of doctoring on all spring. I just saw his bloom, so I'm just going to kind of drop him and maybe come back and give him some more medicine, but won't make him go the whole trip, but I'll leave the gate open in case they kind of keep on easing along. But I've got to get up and get in front of these and turn them to the left. And with this cool weather and low pressure system coming in, Bud's acting all ginned up. So better let him trot some of that and lope some of that out of him. We'll get up here and hopefully not trip on any of these rocks and get them turned. So that's that little calf there, and he's following along pretty decent. And this gal here went to go check on him, but there's all these cows right here. So if I was to rope him and just tie him down and leave him, he's going to beller, and then all these cows will come running back here to investigate him, and it would just take me longer to get stuff pushed where it needs to go. So if we get over this hill here, and he's still on this side of the hill, then I might rope him and tie him down, and then I'll come back and get him on a side-by-side and give him some more medicine. But if he kind of keeps following along like this, he'll make it. He's more than halfway there now. So just go around and get this gal pushed the right way, and everything just needs to go that way. We were pretty damn near to the gate and it started raining. It's not raining hard or anything, and it's not like cold. A little bunch here decided they didn't like walking into the rain, so they kind of turned and ran the other way on me. It was a little baby antelope. But Ellie came out with me now. We're getting them pointed the right way, so got the main bunch pointed at the gate before I noticed these was running off their own way. So I don't think it's going to be raining much longer, so I'm not getting chilled down or anything if he's worried about me. I better keep after him. Just got them all through the gate, and just as the last little bunch of calves was going through the gate, my stirrup came unlaced for some reason. The lace isn't broke or anything, it just kind of came undone, so about lost it there. But I'm going to kind of hang out here for a minute, make sure everything mothers up. There's some of them that are kind of coming back up here, which isn't horrible. But that little sick calf is just back there over that hill, so I'll go rope him and tie him up, and I'll probably get him in a side-by-side and give him some medicine and stick him in here and kind of put around until I find his mom. But for a second here, I'm going to wait and see that this stuff mothers up. So that's what's going on. We got our little sickly one through the gate here, and I tied him down, and I'll go get some medicine for him. Everything's quieted down quite a bit, except for these three calves here. Probably push them off the fence and head them over that way where all the moms are, and I'm sure they'll get mothered up here pretty quick. So that's about it, except for going and getting him his medicine. So I'll peel these guys off the fence, go get some medicine. On a side note, it's not as hard to rope in a rain poncho as you think it would be. It's the after part, getting off and tying them up, because this is constantly just kind of in your way. So if you ever have to do that, roping's not too tough. If the poncho is small enough like this one, you won't get it in your dollies, but tying the calf up is the tricky part. So take it off for that part. All right. Got those calves peeled off the fence by sicking Ellie on them. You can kind of see them running off there. So they're up in with the cows now, and I'll just kind of hang out here for a minute, make sure nothing comes back, and then head off to go get that calf's medicine. Good to go. Came back, gave this guy his medicine all in time. There's some cows just right here. No calves are running back. Everything's just walking around, getting its graze on. There's some headed down to water right there. So all went pretty well, and I got done in time. We'll get lots of fishing in, me and my boy. So we'll get Bud unsaddled, and Ellie was with us. Oh, there's Ellie right there. She's gonna get lots of pets because she was a good help. Maybe give her some treats, but yeah, if you watched the whole video, thanks for coming along and watching. Appreciate it, and have a good day.